Today I'm going to show you how I groom a Shihtzu. But first, this is my Basset Hound puppy, Tater. He's always getting distracted by an itch. This is Charlie, and he is, I don't remember, maybe about 2 years old. He's pretty young. I just washed him and I used shampoo and conditioner. So I'm going to go ahead and blow dry him. I want him to be mostly dry before I start his haircut. Here's a little trick I use. If they don't want me to blow dry their front legs, I just lift up their back legs and they have to put their front legs down and I can dry them real quick. He's not really a fan of the blow dryer, but it only lasts a minute. I'm going to go ahead and turn the fan on him to help him dry since he doesn't like the blow dryer. He's dry enough to get started, and I'm shaving the pads of his feet out with a 30 blade. He is getting a number 3 blade on his body, which will probably leave his hair a little bit less than an inch left. I'm shaving the base of his tail with a 7 blade, which is pretty short. It keeps their poo-poo area clean and gives them a little bit of style back here on their tail. I'm also shaving the inside of his back legs with a 7 blade. And I like to use a 10 blade under the arms. It's just safer. Okay, somebody's been cutting his tail at home. As you can see, it's very uneven. So I'm going to go ahead and take about half of it off, so that way it can all grow back the same length. I'm using my comb to check for any tangles, because if he has tangles in his hair, the comb will find it. I'm using my curved chunkers to blend in his tail to his back end. Now I'm trimming up between his toes. Everything on this dog grows hair. Between their toes, the pads of the feet, everything gets very hairy. So a lot of people like to keep the feet very short. That way they're not tracking in a bunch of mud on those rainy days when they come in the house. He's also getting his nails cut today. pretty much done with his body. I'm working my way around to his head and ears. Just brushing out his ears. His ears are very hard to get even because they don't lay flat. And he moves them around. And so if you look at them from one angle, they look even. But as soon as he moves them, they look totally uneven. So at some point, you got to stop trimming them or you'll end up with no hair. I'm shaving out the inside of his ears very lightly with a 30 blade so I can see what I'm doing when I come back and clean them. I'm also using a 30 blade in the corners of his eyes. If I pull the skin back, the hair pops out. So that's why it looks like his eyes are bugging out. Because they kind of are. But at least that way, if the hair is popping out, I don't have to scrape so hard with the clipper blade. Okay, let's see if I can get these ears even. His beard hair has a mind of its own. It does not all grow the same direction. Some of it kind of curls up and it does not lay flat. And his mother likes a longer beard, but the more I try to make it even, the shorter it gets, so it's not going to be perfect. Plus, I think someone's been cutting his beard. It seems like there's some pieces missing out of it. So I can only do what I can do. He's ready to go, and I'm just spraying on some conditioning spray and wiping him off with a fragrance-free baby wipe. Look at his cute little tail. It's all even now. I'm wiping the corners of his eyes out with some water. And it's time to dress him up. He's getting a little red bandana with little sparkles on it. How cute is this little dog? There's nothing cuter than a freshly groomed dog with a nice clean bandana.